What's poppin', pimps? You are now listening to the internet's favorite fucking clown. Okay? And no, I'm not talking about your ex-situationship. It's just Kaz here. It's just me. Just me! Yeah, welcome back to Kickin with Kaz, episode 99, which is also apparently today's low. It's so fucking hot outside. It's so hot to the point where I was outside for 30 seconds and I started to understand why the Egyptians sacrificed people to the sun god. It's so hot. It's so hot that when you walk outside, you go, I could see how they got there. I could see how they got there, right? Because it's only like I said, it feels like 99 or something like that in this heat wave. The desert. Could you just think about it? 1 month straight of waking up to like 135 degrees on the reg? I'm going to be like, you know what? Maybe we did upset the sun. Maybe he is upset. This is insane. Maybe he is. During the day, he's so mad, and then at night, it's frigid. It's so cold. You could understand how they came to that conclusion. I think people, anytime you're like, oh, these primitive society, they worship these many different gods, and they give them, I feel like these textbooks, these historical textbooks, they give them so much shit. They're like, well, they believed in these crazy, really? I mean, it makes somewhat logical sense. At least they're like, okay, the sun's upset. Let's get a goat involved. Like, let's sacrifice a goat. I mean, you would get to that point. It's so fucking hot outside to the point where, like, my sister was talking to me and she kept asking me questions. I'm like, you know what? The sun god is hungry. And I'm looking right at you. I think he could use a meal. And it's not even that hot outside comparatively, right? Compared to the desert and what they were dealing with. And you're telling me that you think that the way they lived was great. The way that they lived was right. Showing up, maybe the sun god is upset. It's not a crazy thing to think. It's not a crazy thing to think. It's hot to the point where you walk outside 30 seconds later and your balls are sticking to the side of your inner quad like a scratch and sniff sticker that they gave out at the Scholastic Book Fair that you put on your fucking binders. Except nobody's waiting in line for an hour and a half dying to get their paws on this scent. Should I start the show? Oh, yeah. What did you put on your binder? Grown men ball sweat? Oh, wow. That's an interesting aroma. So that's why the Y smells like this. So that's why the locker room at the Y smells like this. I always wondered why. The sauna at the Y, I knew it was giving me secret sense and codes. I just had to I had the right pieces of the puzzle. I just didn't know how to put them together. And now I've solved it. Scratch and sniff. Seriously though. Everything's sticky. It's so hot. This is the worst, man. This is why I'm a winter guy. I'm a fall guy first and foremost. I like the fall the most. You guys know this if you've been here for a while. You know I'm a fucking slut for fall. I love it. I'm already looking. I've already been scoping around what horror books I want to read for Summerween because I need to experience it. I don't like the heat. It's too much. I already have hyperhidrosis. Okay? I sweat when it's negative 30 outside. You throw the sun. You start getting the sun involved. It's 100 degrees. I can't even go out there. I'm like, my armpits turn into a sorority slip and slide that they threw out for some charity that nobody gives a fuck about. No offense. I'm just saying, everyone's just there for the alcohol probably. But it's I feel like a fucking, my armpits start to literally slick as can be. I had one person that came up to me and they were like, how you doing? And they accidentally touched like my lower rib where the flow was coming from. I haven't seen them since. I don't know where they went. They've been missing for 3.5 months and it's their fault. Don't touch me. First of all, it wasn't consensual. So that's, I'd like to think that's their karma, but they just floated away. I didn't even know where they went. They just, at the speed of light. It was incredible. It was just so slippery that they just right down the street. I couldn't even see them. They were moving so fast. They blew straight through brick wall like the Kool-Aid man. He even came by later and he was like, "Oh my God, I have to stop with the rum and cokes. I don't even remember this." He came by at 3 a.m. He's like, "I don't even remember doing this. Maybe Shelly's right. I got to go to A.A.A. Maybe she's right. I gotta lay off. I gotta lay off the fucking rum, man. Who am I anymore?" Oh yeah. He walked past the house. He was like, "Oh no. What have I done? Damn it. What have I done?" But my armpit, seriously, it's like a sorority slip and slide with a little bit too much dish soap, where like everyone's like, this is going a little bit too fast, but hey, we're in college, we're having fun, everybody's a little drunk, it'll be fine. And then one girl hits it a little bit too hard and she loses a tit. I've seen it firsthand. Becky used to have double D's. Now she's just got one. God bless her. Lucky for her though, the next charity that they did was a GoFundMe for her left tit, because she's a saint. She didn't deserve that. I mean, that lawnmower came out of nowhere. We didn't even think she could go that fast. It's just, the implants gave her, for some reason, like a little bit of extra weight to her. They sped her up a little bit too much. She lost control. And the next thing you know, you got your left tit jammed inside of a John Deere. And it's not the kind of Saturday you wanted to have, but it's the kind of Saturday that everyone's going to remember. Maybe not for the right reasons, but down the road, they're going to be like, remember that? Remember when we had to sew her tit back on in the backyard next to the dye table? God, incredible. Being kids, right? College. #college, right? You've been there. You guys know. #college. Hashtag just college things. But it is hot out there. Seriously. You guys going through this heat wave? It's not even a wave. It's like it's like the heat wave. If I could personify it, if you will, it's almost like that person that you didn't want to invite to the party, but you had to because you feel bad. You're like, we know them, and they would feel bad if they weren't here. And it's sort of like, it's not the mutual thing where like the person doesn't even really want to go and you didn't even really want to invite them, but it's sort of like just like this mutual respect. They show up for like 30 minutes, they give a little gift, they're like, you look beautiful, right, to the bride or something. I don't know, this is a wedding now, I guess. I don't even know what story I'm making up in my head, but just a house party, let's say, because the wedding now, I would have to add in too many characters, and I don't feel like doing that in my brain right now. But it's too much. There's too much backstory involved. I have to explain why they broke up 3 times and why he cheated on her, but she still loves him, and they're getting married because they're better together. Anyways, that's a whole different story about Mark and Janine. It's totally different. Anyways, but I'm not talking about the person that shows up to the house party and they're like, hey, we get it. Like they pop in 30 minutes, say hello. They're just being nice. You were being nice. They leave. It's over. Whatever. I'm not talking about I'm talking about the person you invite that you didn't want to invite. You've been fighting your spouse over this for 3.5 days. You're like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it because I fucking love you, babe. Right? And you start ripping each other's clothes off and fucking mud wrestling each other on the carpet, getting crazy. Fucking, because that's love in the big 25, baby. Just fucking doing whatever your spouse wants because you love him and you want to mud wrestle him on your fucking living room carpet. Get a little mud in there, get a little crazy, get a little that because that's love in the big 25. Because that's love in the big 25. Just mud wrestling each other on the carpet, and then you peel each other's skin off and wear each other's skin and then fuck each other in the mirror and watch. Oh. And that's how that's where we lose the sponsors. That's where we lose the ads. That's where we lose the ads right there. That's the moment. Somebody mark that. Somebody put a pin at that. Somebody in the comments on YouTube, somebody put that time down. Whatever time that was on the video, Just write that, and that's where we lost the sponsor, folks. Well, this kid's pretty funny. Oh. So, how does corporate feel about wearing each other's skin and fucking each other in the mirror? Is it frowned upon? Is it are we on the fence about it, or it's a hard no? Okay. So unfortunately it's going to be a hard no. I'm sorry. We love you and we'd love to work with you, but unfortunately I just don't think that we could co-sign that at Bed Bath & Beyond. That's just not what I just don't think that's what we stand for, unfortunately. I know. Trust me, I thought it was great, but, corporate, they kind of, I don't want to get fired. No, I get it. Of course, I understand. But yeah, the person that I'm talking about that the heat wave sort of reminds me of, we're circling back. Don't worry, everybody. We're circling back. We always circle back. We circle back. We double back. And anyways, we're circling back. So the heat wave is sort of like the person who doesn't want to leave the party, right? That you decided you love your spouse and you mud wrestled them on the carpet and you wore each other's skin, you fucked each other in the mirror. And that's how much you're in love with each other. That's how much you love one another. Okay? And so you'll do anything for them and you go, fine, I'll invite this person. And then next thing you know, they end up being the last person at your fucking house party. It's 3:30 in the morning. You want them to leave. You've wanted them to leave for 4.5 hours. You go, why are you still in my home? And they're not getting the hint. They're just sitting there. And you don't want to be rude. You don't want to be like, hey, can you get the fuck out of my house? It's 4:30 in the morning. Because apparently that's, because social norms and this bullshit. Okay? Because people made up these rules fucking years ago. Like, oh, get your elbows off the table or you're a fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Somebody's in your home and you're not allowed to tell them to get the fuck out if I'm tired? Oh, society. You know what I would say to them? Hey, I'm super tired. Can you go the fuck home? Then what are they going to say? Oh, that was very rude of them. God forbid I'm 100% out. You can't even be honest to people because that's one of those moments, right? Because then you get to this is societal bullshit. These societal bullshit rules. Oh, well, you can't ask them to, I know it's your house, but you can't ask them to leave because that's rude and like they're going to feel offended. Fucking, why are you at my house at 4:30 in the morning? Leave. You got to know there's got to be a vibe there. There's got to be a mutual respect to get the fuck out of my house. I don't care, man. That's why, honestly, in the future, I probably will never throw like a house party or have a bunch of people over because I'm terrified of that exact scenario. Because when my social battery hits zilch, I'm introverted. I know it might not seem, you're like, Anthony, you talk so, yeah, because it's just me. Okay? This is just me. People come up to me, they're like, you're a lot more quiet in person. Do you want me to like bark in your face and say that we're going to wear each other's skin? Now, I've never said that in person because I'm pretty calm, cool, and collected. This is me, obviously. I'm not like pretending to be somebody else. I'm not wearing anybody's skin, although I might be and you'll never know. I might be. No, I'm just kidding. I would have picked somebody with a better hairline, obviously. Why am I laughing so hard? That's me. I'm talking about myself. No, but seriously. Guys, I'm sorry. There's so many things I want to tell you, and I'm just trying to focus on what I need to tell you right now. But let me get a sip of coffee and really just think. I feel like I need some coffee. Let me just think for a second, okay? There's a lot going on in my head. All right, hold on. But as I was saying, I'm quite introverted. People are surprised by that. It's just because I said this to someone, and I've never been completely honest about my introvertedness, but I said this to someone one time because they asked me, they were grilling me, and I'm like, fine, you want a real answer? That's fine. And they took offense to it, which I didn't understand. I was like, no, I'm just being honest. That's who I am. And they go, why do you always Irish goodbye? And I go, well, when I'm with people, my social battery slowly drains. And then when it hits zero, I'm done. And I'm just going to go because I'm not going to be a fun time friend. Like, I'm looking out for everybody. It's not like I'm like, oh, fuck these people. I'm like, no. I'm about to turn into a fucking gremlin little bitch. I'm about to turn into a bitch. I'm about to turn into a grade A cunt. That's why I'm leaving for your sake. I'm not leaving for me, okay? I'm leaving for me, obviously, because I want to go because I'm tired and like that. That's when my social battery runs out. But I'm leaving for me, but I'm also really leaving for you because I'm not going to be a good time. And then when I do stay over my limit, then they get on me and they're like, why aren't you like talking a bunch? Why are you just sitting there in the corner? I told you half an hour ago I wanted to leave. That wasn't like a, hey, I'm getting a little tired. That was like a, hey, code red, I'm at 0. I'm about to fight somebody if they ask me the wrong question. Okay? I'm about to fight somebody if they say something that irritates me in the slightest. And the introverts get that. And it's not, and somebody, like I said, they asked me one time and they were like, hey, I feel like what do you mean you drain your energy talking to people? And I'm like, yeah, that's just who I am. It's not like I hate people. It just, I get my energy drained. So here, when it's a little one-on-one, this is just me. This is just me chatting it up. I don't feel like I'm, holy shit. There's like, I just heard like 8 different sirens outside. What the fuck's going on? Is there a bomb threat? This ass. This ass. Oh, there's a bomb threat down the street. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, everyone. That's my dick. No, I'm just kidding. That's not a bomb threat. A bomb threat is me getting a fucking double shot of espresso in my coffee and then running into the bathroom. That's a bomb threat. Yeah, could I get a cold brew with 4 shots of espresso? Yeah, I don't even want to remember what my resting heart rate is. I don't want my heart to rest today, actually. Or my asshole for that matter. But the heat is hot and I'm introverted. And I don't really remember everything else I wanted to say, but does it really matter? Does it really matter? It'll come to me in like 3 episodes later and then we'll do a different bit on it. It's bit after bit after bit. Just bits on bits on bits. It's like a construction site here, except no one's building anything except heavily detailed jokes that would make your grandmother have a stroke. That's the only thing we're building. The only thing we're building here is jokes that would disappoint anybody over the age of 50. And I love that about this. And God, do I love that. And God, do I love it. God, do I love it. God, do I love it. I feel like I could have been a country singer low-key. I really feel like I do. Because I feel like my voice sounds the best when I put on this fake country accent and I cosplay and I pretend as though I grew up there, but I grew up in, a city. I didn't grow up in Alabama or whatever, but I feel like when I start talking like this, you give me the right producer, you give me the right mixing station, I could easily get on the radio and everyone will be like, oh my God, yes. I really feel like I could have in a different life. In another life, I was a country singer who wore a lot of boots and a lot of cowboy hats, and I didn't really fuck with the outdoors, but I like to cosplay as if I did. And I'm like, she's in my truck and I'm fishing and we're fucking and we're drinking beer in a field. And that would be the number 1 hit right there. And that's beautiful. And like the melodies and like, I got it like that, I feel like in a different life, they could have been me. I really do. Abrupt cut. Sorry. I didn't realize that I had a 256 gigabyte SD card that like I normally don't even think about. And I don't even like delete it half the time. And I delete it like once every like few months because it's so fucking large. I lost it. I lost it. And it's really been bothering me actually, but I try not to think about it. So I only have a 64 gigabyte because I didn't order a new one because I'm like, I'm convinced that I'm going to find the 256 gigabyte. It's not that I can't just go, it's not that I can't buy a 250. It's not that I could go buy a 1 terabyte, but it's the principle of I lose so much fucking shit and I'm not just going to go buy more shit. I need to actually find it this time. Okay. And like, yes, I know there's been like an abrupt cut, I think every fucking episode since I came back. But listen, hey, just be happy I'm here. Okay. Oh, well, he's got these random cuts in the episode because he fucking forgets to charge a battery or fucking doesn't get an SD card. I'm here, ain't I? I'm here. Be happy and cherish the small things. I cherish the small things like this cup of coffee that I poured, right? They say you're supposed to cherish the small things in life, Love the little things. You know what little thing set me the fuck off today right before this fucking show? Actually, I just got real pissed off again because I kind of forgot it happened. I had this drink here. It was a yerba mate. I just discovered them. They're fantastic. My sister thought that they were kombucha. I thought that they were just like this, another one of those energy drink alternatives, but like a holistic approach. Like take this liquid and guzzle it down your throat and feel the spirit of Mother Gaia in your sacral chakra. Breathe the energy of 7,000 suns into your brain. I thought it was something like that, but it turns out it's actually just tea with a shitload of caffeine. And I was like, sign me the fuck up. Turns out they're gas. Turns out they're goated. Turns out they taste scrumdiddlyicious and I want it all up in my fucking mouth. And I had my last can and it was right on this cup holder. This, what's that thing called? Coaster, not a cup holder, coaster. Right on this coaster right here. Right in that exact spot that my coffee's sitting in right now. And for some reason, when I initially started the episode earlier, I went to hit play. And then I apparently came around and did a spinning elbow, the likes of something one might do if they were a 3-time UFC fucking champion. And I fucking nailed the thing off and it was all over the fucking floor and everything's sticky and I was having a sensory nightmare and I lost my shit. Because sometimes what they don't tell you about the little things in life is sometimes the little things in life are the thread that is holding it all together. Sometimes that sweet treat at the end of the day is actually the only thing keeping you from grabbing your coworker by the throat and throwing them out the window at work. Sometimes that coffee in the beginning of the day, the small things, the little things. Sometimes that little thing is the only reason that you got out of bed today. Sometimes it's the only reason I got out of bed today. Sometimes you're having a shit-ass, fuck-ass day. Shit-ass, fuck-ass day. And you go, well, at least I got my yerba mate, and then I threw a spinning back fist and a fucking knee to the chest, and I dumped it everywhere. And I lost my shit. I lost my fucking shit, okay? I realized in that moment that yerba mate was a piece of scotch tape that I put on a crack on the nuclear bomb that is my psyche. And I broke, and I had a little crash out moment. But sometimes you need to scream at the tea on the floor of your living room. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you need to go, motherfucker! And you need to lose it and you need to break down over a can of tea because it was your last one and you were looking forward to it all day and it was the only thing you were thinking about and the only thing that was keeping you going. And then you just dump it everywhere. And some people say, well, that's when you take a breath and smile. That's when I grab the knife and debate dangerous things. That's when I go online and I go, how do I get a gun? How do I get a gun? How do I get a gun? Oh, it's too long of a process? Well, I guess I'll clean the tea up. Oh, I got to do what? Background? No. Well, not everywhere, but you know. Anyways, it's hot. We've been talking about this the whole episode. I'm just going to name this episode Balls. My balls are hot. This is the name of the episode. My balls are hot, and I almost sent myself to the nearest psych ward after I tipped over a can of tea. That's what it's going to be called. I tipped over my tea, my balls are stuck to my thigh, and I'm sacrificing a goat to the sun god Ra. That's going to be, that's a description for you right there. I'm just going to copy and paste that into the description of the episode. Oh man, it is hot though. Go ahead and find me somebody else that could start an episode with it's hot outside and then string that into fucking 20 minutes of material or something like that. Go ahead and find me somebody else. Like I was saying, the little things though. That's what they don't tell you about the little things. You're like, you got to cherish the little things. But when the little things are all you have and then those little things collapse, that little thing could be the start. It's like when they shot, what was it? Franz Ferdinand, right? To start the war, right? He got assassinated and then it sort of just tumbled on. That's how it feels. That's how it felt. I felt like Franz Ferdinand felt probably when he was assassinated, when I knocked over my $5 tea in a can. And I'm sure, and honestly, to be honest, I think I had it harder because he didn't have to live through the suffering afterwards, right? He was just dead and out, and I had to clean up the tea. So some might say I had a harder day than Franz Ferdinand today. Is that the right guy, by the way? Because imagine if I'm just saying somebody wrong, like that would actually be a problem. Franz Ferdinand? Did I get that right? Yeah, I was right. Fuck all you fucking bitches. And it's a rock band, of course, as we all know. But guys, which one do you like more? Do you guys like Franz Ferdinand, the rock band, or the dude from Austria who got assassinated and started a world war? Who do you guys like more? Some might not know, but the Archduke had a couple of hits in his catalog. I know Franz Ferdinand, the band, punk rock. Yeah, sure. They were good, but, you know, if only Franz Ferdinand, the Archduke, had the technology, because I really think he would have made something beautiful. I really think he would have created something special. I really do. I really think he would have created something other than a world war, you know? And yeah, but that's how I felt when I tipped over my tea. Oh, man. So hot outside. It's all I could think about. I'm sorry. It's so much. I get out there and I feel like I'm paying for my sins. That's how hot it is. Like, it's so hot that I'm like, God, what have I done? What did I do? Who did I hurt? Why do I deserve this pain? Oh. I mean, really, and it's just the result of climate change, really, you know. It's really, you know, you could argue with me all you want, but I don't care. We're all going to die. Honestly, part of me about climate change, obviously I want it to all get better, but I don't want it. I want it. This is sick of me. But the problem is that I don't think anybody will learn if this doesn't happen. But if they're able to solve climate change with minimal effects on humans, I'm actually going to be low-key pissed. I'm low-key going to be pissed because all the people that have gotten in my face over the years telling me that it's fake are just going to keep saying the same shit. And they're going to be like, that wasn't climate change. They just lied about it and fixed the issue. And it's like, well, it was climate change, and you should be lucky that you're fucking breathing, you have any food to eat. Okay? Part of me, listen, obviously 90% of me is super optimistic, wants everything good for the future, wants everything good for everybody, wants the climate change to go away, wants to get fixed, wants society to live as a peaceful whole unit of humanity and work together and strive to be better and love everyone. But then there's 10% of me that knows that that's not the fucking world that we live in, is it? And there's partially 10% of me that wants to be like in 30 years sitting somewhere and just looking at somebody and going, it's 145 in the middle of January. And for them to go, maybe that climate change was real. The relief, the fucking euphoria that will roll through my body. Sure, 10 minutes later, I'm going to be like, yeah, well, there's no food to eat. We're all going to starve to death or burn alive in the middle of the street. So I'm not stoked about that. But for 10 minutes, oh my God, it'll be an orgasmic level of euphoria. Just watching somebody, my kids are dead because there's no food left. Yep. Yeah. I don't know, man. Climate change, though. But there's just 10% of me that wants to be like, and who told you so? I just want to look everybody in the eyes who would tell me that I'm wrong. And they're like, I thought it wasn't real. Yeah, now you're not going to be real anymore, buddy. Because you're going to die. And we're all going to die. There's 10% of me that's like this cynical, petty, vindictive fuck who really just like I said, 90% of me wants everything good for everybody, and I don't care if somebody never understands it, you know? And they're lucky that their ignorance is giving them this blissfulness. They're lucky that their ignorance is pulling them forward and they're not worried about so many different things. But 10% of me wants to be like, yeah, there's no more Pacific Ocean, is there? I mean, that's a little far, but where'd the Pacific go? Yeah. Daddy, you know where everybody skateboards? Oh, don't I? How did they used to get across without airplanes? Well, son, there used to be water there. Oh, I love being super drastic about climate change because that's the only way you're going to get to people who don't believe it. I don't give a fuck. I say crazy shit. Whenever somebody's like, it's a hot one, I'm like, yeah, well, I would be more worried about the permafrost melting and having another bubonic plague. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, bubonic plague hurts more than frying alive, I think. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, let's just say on Sunday you better pray you never know. So, oh man, we have to laugh or I will cry. Oh my God. Yeah, speaking of climate change, the fucking heat, man, the heat. And they're like, people are like, oh, it's just hot. It's just a heat wave. Happens every summer. Okay, well, there's a heat wave in parts of the United States, and there was also a blizzard warning, I believe, or a winter advisory warning. It was either in Wyoming or Montana, one of the two. Yeah, no, so it's definitely just regular shit. Just another. Yeah, no, you're right. Just another wet, regular June. There's a fucking blizzard. There's a blizzard in one state, and it's 137 in another. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm a fucking idiot, actually. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm wrong. You're right. I'm wrong. It was either Montana or Wyoming, by the way. I'm not really sure which one. But they're the same in my mind. What do they? I don't even know what they do there. Nobody fucking lives there. And what do they do there? All they do there is like ride horses and be Republican, and I don't fucking know. Vote against abortion and stuff. Yeah. That's what they do there. And I'm not even shitting on you. Like anybody who for some reason is from Wyoming or Montana and they're listening to this, some of them are probably listening. They're like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's kind of on it. He's kind of hitting the nail about that. He's kind of hitting it right on the nail about that one. Yeah. Yeah, he might be right about that one. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. What else is yeah, but anyways. I can't remember what I want to talk about. I wanted to talk about the heat. That's all I've been talking about the entire it's all that's in my mind. All I could think about is the fucking heat. I step outside, it's hot. I go inside and I'm like, oh, it's cool now, but it's gonna be hot. And then it's hot. It's so fucking hot, man. Seriously, it's like I'm paying back for my sins out there. You know what you have done and you will suffer for it. I hear it. It's like I hear like evil maniacal laughs when I walk outside. It's like I hear the laugh like, ha, 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 ha. I'm like, what was that? I hear it in the distance. You're like, you will pay with the power of 1,000 suns for what you have done. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Anyways, I said a large lemonade with the caniac combo. Damn, that was crazy. Anyways, you will pay for the suffering you have brought this great nation. What the fuck? Anyways, yeah, so caniac combo, no slaw, extra toast. I don't give a fuck. God, it's so fucking hot, man. God, it's hot. Let's move on from the weather. Oh my God, it's 333, 333. Everybody make a wish. I'm kidding. I crossed my fingers. Your wish doesn't count, loser. Kidding. No, 333. Triple tray. 333. Episode 99. Episode 100 coming up. Holy fuck, guys. Everyone's been asking me if we're doing something special. I don't know. I feel so much pressure about it. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about getting things that blow up. Well, I wanted to get fireworks, but I'm like, I'm going to start a fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get fireworks, but like, I'm not going to do it outside. Also, like fireworks, they bring a lot of attention to yourself. And like, I'm not trying to, and like the audio won't be there. I don't know. I was thinking fireworks, but now I'm thinking like those like confetti things where and you could like light them off. I'm thinking about getting the confetti things. Thinking maybe some sort of savory, delectable little dessert, possibly a little dessert, but you guys can't enjoy it, so I'm not really sure if that feels fair, because it's almost like I'm like flaunting this dessert in your face. That doesn't feel right. I don't know. Maybe a cake. I don't know. I was thinking maybe balloons. I don't know. I was thinking about taking an edible and just doing that for the 100th episode and just see where that takes us. That would be. You think I'm off topic now? Give me an edible and I'll be talking about I'll be talking about why. I'll be talking about how I was an ancient Egyptian in a past life, and give you a detailed 25-minute rundown of it. About how I sacrificed my firstborn to be with the most beautiful woman in the village. Okay? I sacrificed my firstborn to the sun god Ra to get a baddie. You know, listen, some people think it's hard nowadays. They're like, oh, I have to sacrifice my roster for a baddies. I had to sacrifice multiple children to get the town baddie. So, like, don't even, like, you know, you think you got it hard, man? You think you're hard? You think you have it hard while hard? Looking at, thinking about how you're going to be with someone? Nah, the Egyptians, man. They had it different. They were building those pyramids, and they were fucking. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What else did I have to think about? Yeah, but I'm thinking about doing, I don't know what I'm going to do for the 100th episode. Going to be game time. I think I'm going to get out of this chair, though, this like random corner little spot that I've decided to make the podcast studio, I guess. I think I'm going to get back to my desk, get back to the good microphone. Get back to, I don't know, some level of professionalism, even though there's not much here, but just some level of decorum, some level of it, maybe not, don't know, I don't know, we'll see. But I think we are going to do at least something for the 100th episode, but you'll have to wait and see, won't you, little fuckers? Sorry, that was mean and rude, I don't know why I did that, but should we get into AAA? Little Anthony's Asshole Advice? No, I didn't post it. No, listen. Okay, first of all, if you're new here, Anthony's Asshole Advice, little segment. People send in advice, and I give terrible advice. Sometimes good advice, sometimes not good advice, but it's advice nonetheless, and we call it AAA. Anthony's Asshole Advice. AAA, a lot of you guys need to go to AA, if you know what I'm getting at. But it's the summer, and the world's burning. So you know what? Don't go to AA. Don't go to AA. Instead, go to Home Depot and get yourself 2D batteries and chew on them. Gives a nice little boost through the night. Some people do 5-hour energy. I just like to gnaw on D batteries. Yeah, I just like to gnaw on D batteries. It's kind of just my vibe, you know. Some people, they're like, oh, 5-hour energy, Red Bull. I just suck on, you know, whatever I feel like. I just suck on, sometimes it's a AAA if I just need a little boost. Just like to suck on batteries. It gives me a nice boost of energy, nice lead taste in my mouth, even though they're not made of lead, but you know what I'm saying, sort of that metally taste, little static electricity, a little action, sort of beautiful. Then you swallow one, comes out the other side, you clean it off, and then you put it in a little box and you give it to your girlfriend as a 1-month anniversary, and you say, this passed through the journey of my body, and I want to go on that journey with you. This came out of your fucking ass? I don't think you're really understanding the sentiment behind it. I feel like you're dwelling on menial details. Did you swallow this and shit this out? Look at me. It went through the journey of my soul. And where does that journey start? Well, it started in my mouth, and it ended somewhere else. And that's the journey. I'm just saying that I wrote. It's like David Blaine, but like gross. Could you imagine? It's like David Blaine, but like so much worse. That's what I kind of want. I want to be like the David Blaine of blind dates, where they're like, "Hey, how are you?" And I just like pull a frog out of my mouth halfway through the dinner. They're like, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" And I'm like, wasn't that hot? And they're like, no. I'm like gagging at the table. You don't like frogs? No. Okay, fine, whatever. At the end of the night, she's like, I really had a good time. And I'm like, did you? Well, look at this. And I fucking shit out. I shit out her zodiac sign on a piece of paper. What the fuck? Wasn't that pretty? And I'm like, I think she's impressed, but she's actually disgusted by it for some reason because she doesn't appreciate true art. Because she's a fucking corporate bitch who doesn't appreciate true art. Oh my God. What's that smell? Well, don't think about the smell. Think about how I knew your zodiac sign and I had to swallow this literally 4 days prior to even knowing we were going on a date together. Does that not impress you at all? Does that not impress you at all? Wait, what? How did you even... Wait, 4 dates? I didn't even know you 4 days ago. You might not have known you, but I watched you. I like the way you walk. I followed you home one night. I saw it. I saw the rock on your nightstand. Mm-hmm. Also, is that a picture of an ex? I'm just wondering how we, I mean, if he's like dead or whatever, that's totally understandable. Like, you're still grieving, but if he's not, that's sort of different, I guess. Oh, it's your brother? Okay. So would it be weird if in the next 30 minutes I also shit out a piece of paper with your brother's zodiac sign on it, or should I? Blind dates. All right. Anyways, so I didn't take any what's it called? Suggestions this week, or I didn't post anything about Anthony's asshole advice because we got a ton of responses last time, and I felt like, why am I going to do it again when there's already a shitload of responses? So I'm just going to go back through them and like do the ones that I haven't done or like look for new ones. So that's what we're going to do today. So AAA. All right. Let's get into this. Let's get into these questions. And then let's get the fuck out of here, baby. Also, did you guys notice I'm wearing my favorite shirt that I've wore before? It's one with the cactus on it that says, not a hugger. Not a hugger. Not a hugger. All right. Seriously, I don't like to be touched, though. And people think it's like a joke. I wore this out. Well, not like out, but like I was outside with it. And people think it's funny. They're like, oh, that's good. And I'm like, no. It's a notice. It's letting you know that I don't like to be touched. Because people like to touch, and I don't like when people touch. Germs. Gross. Get away from me. Anyways. All right, let's see. Hey, Anthony. I love your podcast. You're literally one of the few podcasts I could listen to and enjoy every second. Okay, so you're stroking me more than the heat is right now. So I'm expecting some terrible, vile shit you're supposed to in the next few sentences. I'm expecting the next sentence to say, I have my boyfriend chained in my basement right now. And he says that I'm kidnapping him and holding him against his will, but I just love him so much, Anthony. What should I do? That's what I'm expecting. Ever since last week's episode, listen, that last week was a fucking vile ass fucking shit. But now every time someone says something nice to me, I constantly think they're going to follow it up with just the most heinous shit that they could think of. Anyways, here it goes. So I am a woman and I love going down on my boyfriend. Oh, this is different. Okay. Interesting. So I would love for you to go down on your boyfriend. No. I would love for you, in parenthesis, since you are a guy, that in fact I am. Thank you for noticing. I feel like I've been getting bigger too. Has the muscle mass been showing? Ugh. No, I'm just kidding. I've actually got much skinnier. Since you are a guy, okay, I would love for you to give some tips to make experience better for him. Thank you in advance if you'll see this. Better for him. I don't know if you know this, but I never put a wiener in my mouth. Now at the ballpark, I have put plenty of wieners in my mouth. I'll tell you that. I've put a lot of different wieners in my mouth, but okay. So let's backtrack. So I've eaten a lot of hot dogs. God, I love a good wien. God, I love a good hot dog. Every time I ate a hot dog, I said this a while ago too on TikTok, but you know how they say like every time you eat a hot dog, it takes like 8 minutes off your life or some stupid shit? Or like even, I think it's like 8 hours off your life. Don't care. I wouldn't care if every hot dog I ate took a year off my life. I wouldn't even think about it. I'd be like, fuck yeah. I'd eat the shit out of that hot dog. Every hot dog takes 5 years off your life. Give me a pack of 4. Give me 4 of those fuckers. They're so good. They're so good. Anyways, all right. What do you want me to give you fucking blowjob tips? Why would I know that? Oh, because you're a guy. I don't fucking know. I don't know what he likes. I don't know what he's into. Ask him. Don't get on here and ask me. Look your boyfriend in the face and be like, what do you want me to do? Do you like me to cradle the balls while I read you Dr. Seuss? Okay? Or do you want me to fucking Do you want me to put on Pitch Perfect? Or do you want me to put on Pitch Perfect while you munch down on his tippage? While you fucking, okay? Or maybe he wants to pull out every single one of your teeth and then do some crazy shit with them and then rip each other's skin off and get on the floor and start mud wrestling each other. Maybe he wants that. I don't know. I'm not your boyfriend. Okay? Go to your boyfriend. Be like, hey, so I asked this dude on the internet, but I felt like maybe you would have a better. He would have a better answer than me. I don't fucking know. Here's a tip. Don't try and bite a piece of his cock off. There's a tip for you. Don't grab his cock like it's corn on the cob and start nibbling on it like a guinea pig. Okay? Don't grab his dick like. Okay? Probably don't do that. There's a tip for you. When he's not looking, shove your thumb up his ass. It's like a little surprise, right? Yank his dick up. Yank his dick so that he's like, whoa, and then thumb in the ass. And then, I don't know, see if he likes it. I don't know. You want a fucking tip. There's your fucking tip, okay? Now go ask him about his tip and what he likes you to do to it. Moving on. How do you get yourself motivated to work out? I really don't. I work out at random times every single day. I have no structure whatsoever. The only reason I work out is because I'll be in my room and I'm like, the voices. I'll be in my room and I'll want to start ripping out each individual hair out of my eyebrow. And then I'm like, you know what? Maybe we should go for a run. That's it. That's it. Like, I'm not even, especially since I'm not training for any specific run. Like, I just work out very infrequently. I mean, I'm just kind of lucky. I'm lucky because I have very solid genetics in terms of working out, to the point where, like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, everyone's like, oh, what's your workout routine? It's very random. Sometimes I'll work out like twice a day for like a month straight, and then like the next week I like work out like twice, but those 2 times that I did, I ran 15 miles each for some reason. I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason. It's not the right way to go about it. I don't do it right. I wouldn't even call it motivation. I'm just afraid of the voices, and then I start running and it drowns them out. Okay, I'm not even really, like, I'll just be like sitting in my room and I'm like, I fucking hate everything right now. And I'm like, all right, well, maybe 10 miles should solve that. That's it. It's not even, some days, it's not always negative. Some days I wake up and I'm like, you know what? I feel like my chest could really get a nice workout today. And I go hit chest. It's not, I swear, it's not even really like motivation. It's like fake motivation. I don't even really know how to explain it. So if you want motivation, just like anytime you feel like off, that's how I supplement like myself feeling off, right? That's how I feel about it. That's how I supplement it. I'm like, I feel weird. Let me just go run until I fucking can't breathe. That's it. And it's not good. It's not healthy. It's not the right way to go about it. How do you keep motivation? I have no fucking idea. Let me know when you figure it out. I have no fucking idea. I literally have no idea. I've been a little bit more consistent. I'm in my non-consistent era right now. Like this last month hasn't been so consistent, but I'm feeling within the next week or so, I'll probably be at the gym like 6 days a week, twice a day, because I'm just like feeling an uptick. Sometimes when it's really hot, I feel like I don't know. Nothing that I do really, it really has no rhyme or reason about it. So, you kind of just have to find that motivation for yourself. I don't know. I really don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry. Because I don't even do it for my health. Like when when I initially trained for the half marathon, I literally was in the darkest place in my life, in a hole, and I didn't know how to get out of it. And I just started running. That's it. I don't know. So maybe maybe fall into the worst pit of your life that you think you're never going to get out of, and you're never going to fix what's wrong with your brain. And then you might have some motivation to go to the gym. That's what I did. But before that, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really have a motivation for you. I apologize. I'm sorry. I really just go to the gym to keep my mind straight. If I was perfectly mentally stable, I'd probably never work out a day in my life. Probably not. I would feel no reason to go work out, because I don't do it for my health. I do it so that I don't fucking go crazy. I do it so that I don't lose my fucking marbles. That's the only reason I do it. All right. Anywho, Moving on. I'm graduating my 2-year in May 2026, and I'm trying to decide whether I take a gap year, get a full-time job because it's hard to do that while in school, and I've only ever done part-time. Okay. And stack that cheese, or do I just go straight into a 4-year? XOXO, your favorite listener since episode 1, Nancy. Nancy since episode 1, you dirty dog, Nancy. Nancy, you motherfucker, episode 1. You are a day one, honey. You are a day one. That's for you, and that's for all my day ones. That little heart right there, I'm sending you hearts and kisses through the mail. Yeah, that's my day one, Nancy. Okay, Nance. All right. I don't know why I'm doing a Southern woman. Nancy. Nancy, what was your question, girl? What was your question? What was your fucking question? Sorry. Sometimes these auditions that I've been doing, it just comes back to me. What was your fucking question? Fuck. That's me auditioning for 7th grade English teacher, but like I'm really overstimulated and they're really starting to piss me off. What was your fucking question? Fuck. Do you guys think I'll get the part? I think that was pretty spot on. Severely overstimulated. Husband isn't giving me the proper attention and emotional care that I deserve, and is low-key a piece of shit. And I can't believe I married this scumbag. And this kid just asked me what fucking ethos was for the 15th time this week. What was your fucking question? Fuck. Oh my God. And my laptop has a lot of stickers on it. Do you get it? Do you think I got the part? I think I got the part. So anyways. Sorry, what'd you say? What was this? What are we talking about? Oh, 2 years straight into 4. Listen, straight into 4-year, 100%. Because once you leave, it's like impossible to go back. Because once you're in the real world, you just, I think you go back to college. I think you say fuck it. Like if you're set on eventually getting a 4-year degree, I think you go right into it. Especially if you have the money. Well, you're talking about taking a gap year. I feel like you have the money. Well, you're going to get a full-time job in the gap year, so maybe you don't have the money. If you have the money to just go straight into 4, 100% do it. 100%. 100%. Take it from me. I told myself, well, to be fair, though, it was if I was only going to go back to school if the comedy didn't work out. Obviously, it's going well, so I didn't. But even if, to be honest with you, though, even if it didn't go well, I probably wouldn't have gone back to school. I wouldn't. I don't think I would have gone back, even though I would have wanted to. But it's just so much money, and I don't know. And I'm not really dead set. Honestly, if I didn't do this, I don't know what else I would have done. So that's probably why I wouldn't have gone back. But I don't know. I think you go back. I think you just go back. I think it's better to just go straight into the 4, get the full degree, and if you can, I think that's the best choice. Because you're going to be, I mean, just enjoy it for another 2 years before you want to fucking wake up and put a shotgun in your mouth every single day. Well, maybe not. That was aggressive. But you know what I'm saying? Like, just go, like, enjoy, just go enjoy the next 2 years. Okay? Get fucking plastered. Get good grades, obviously. Do well in school, but just get fucked up. Get so fucked up. Just get fucked up to the point where, like, when somebody asked you about your college years, all you could do is like smile and think about blurs, just like blurry memories. Like, I think it was good. I can't remember it, so it was good, And just make those blurry memories with friends and go down that slip and slide that is my armpits and at the sorority function and pay for Becky's left tit that she lost in a lawnmower last week. Okay? Do that shit. Do that fun college shit. Put a bunch of liquor into a fucking carton and write a silly little name on it, okay? Put a bunch of liquor into a fucking jug of water, but it's not water anymore. It's just fucking Kahlua and Kool-Aid. Just dump a fifth of Kahlua and Kool-Aid in a gallon jug and go outside with your tits out and fucking have some fun. You're welcome. That's what you should do. Go straight into 4. Don't come at, listen, if you're in a place in your life where you don't financially need to step into the real world, then why the fuck are you? Don't. Okay? Because one day it's rainbows and you get summers off, and then the next day it's fucking 113 degrees and it's a Wednesday and you're at work and your balls are sticking to your thigh and you feel like your nuts are turning into gushers. And if somebody hit you a little bit too hard, they would pop and gush all over the floor. And you don't want that. And you don't want that. So go back. Go back. Finish off the 4. But if you need the money, obviously take the gap year and stack that cheese, of course. But if you don't, send it. Send it to the 4. All right, last one. We're going to do a weird question that somebody sent in just because it caught my attention. Would you rather have nipples that scream when touched or a belly button that whistles every time you lie? I definitely wouldn't. It would be, I couldn't do the belly button one because it would be like it would be like fucking show tunes when I'm anywhere. Because I'm constantly just spewing bullshit. Sometimes you see someone you're never going to see again. You're at like a coffee shop somewhere and you're like, yeah. They're like, hey, what are you doing today? I'm like, I'm going to lay bricks at this billionaire's home in deep in the city. Down in Lincoln Park, actually. I'm laying bricks in Lincoln Park today. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm doing that, and then I'm headed out to the fucking to a concert later tonight. Oh wow, which one? Oh, I'm going on the R. Kelly Piss tour. I got VIP tickets to the R. Kelly Piss tour, actually. Oh, cool. Sometimes I just like making shit up, So my nipples screaming. Now, nipples screaming when touched, does that mean like my shirt touched them and it brushed up again? Because then I wouldn't be able to wear shirts. And that would pose a different problem. I'm going to assume like touched means someone, me or myself or somebody else. That would honestly be a good way too. That would honestly, the nipple screaming thing would be good, especially if I was like out somewhere. It's almost like a deterrent for animals. Like if a grizzly bear pulls up on me, I'll just start rubbing my nipples and he'll probably run away scared, because my nipples will just be screaming at him. And whenever I'm uncomfortable and someone's annoying me, honestly, the nipple thing would be nice. Like if somebody's really bothering me, I could just start flicking my nipples. I could just start flicking my nipples and they're like, no, listen, I just really think that we need to talk about what we are and what this relationship is. Ah! Stop doing that. Stop touching your nipples. Damn it. You always do that when I'm trying to have a real conversation. Sorry, babe. I think I would like the screaming nipples just like in general. I think it would come in handy a lot. I feel like it would really come in handy. I feel like screaming nipples would really work well for me. I think it would do wonders for my life. I think screaming nipples would do wonders for my life. Truly. I think it truly would. Screaming nips, baby. Yeah, I'm going with that one. Yeah, because the other one, lying. Sometimes I just like to lie about stupid shit. It's fun. It's fun to just randomly lie about shit. I honestly do it. I don't do it because I want to lie to everybody, but like it's a muscle. You got to work it. You got to stay on your toes. You got to practice. You got to get the shots up. Like you can't just like not lie ever. And then when it's a crucial situation where you have to lie and then you fumble it up and you fuck up. No. You got to throw in like little lies here and there. Like somebody's like, oh, what did you have for breakfast? 2 waffles and I had a muffin as well. Oh, nice. I had eggs and an omelet. I had an omelet. But like it's little things, right? So that when the big moment comes, I'm just like training you guys to be like deep manipulative liars. Like insane manipulative liars. I'm just training you guys to do that. So when the time comes to lie though, you're ready. You can't not, right? Because sometimes you have to lie. Right? Like it's necessary for the situation. But if you never lie, then that's going to be a problem. You're not going to be ready. You're not going to be ready for it. That's like throwing somebody on the front lines and never showing them how to use the gun. That's not very safe. They're not going to know what to do out there. They're going to get themselves killed. But you're going to be ready, right? It's the same thing. Show them how to shoot the gun. Show them how to shoot at things. Then in the real scenario where they have to shoot someone, they're ready. Same thing. You lie about little things here and there. That's not affecting anybody necessarily, negatively, okay? But then when you're in a moment where it's necessary to lie, you're ready. You're ready for the moment. And you're ready and you're ready to be the moment. And that's where we're going to end the show. Thank you for listening. Not tomorrow. Next week's episode, 100. This is the last double-digit episode. Savor it, cherish it, love it with everything you have, because this is 99. And this is the last 99. Also my overall on NBA 2K. That's my jump shot. I got a 99 fadeaway. Yeah, try and stop it, I dare you. 99 fade. Splash. Everything splash, splash, splash. Nothing but net, water, air, earth, wind, fire. 99. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Seriously. Last double-digit episode. Savor it, love it, live it. Experience it. Maybe I should get a tattoo artist here, and we'll put 100 on the center of my forehead. No, better yet, just throat tat it. 100 episodes of cause. Get it tatted on my neck. Get it tatted on my fucking trachea. Or better yet, when I should just get it like going down. I should get the transcript from episode 1 going down my spine. Going down the center of my spine. The bitches will love it. They're like, that's so hot. Look at this. Look at that. Look at his, man. What's your spine tat mean? It's a transcript from episode 1 of my podcast. Oh my God. It's so fucking hot. I love that show. That's what they all say to me. That's what women, they come up to me and they're like, that your show's so fucking hot. It's so funny. You're so fucking hot. That's what they say in my dreams. But no, seriously. Guys, we're ending the show. I don't know why I'm still talking. Anyways, rate, review. Tell a friend, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your mother, tell your friends, tell your aunts, tell your uncles, tell anybody who will fucking listen to you. Tell them like you're spreading the good word, because it is. Tell them like you're spreading the good word, because it is. And that's it, baby. Thank you so much for listening. Rate, review, leave a comment. And we end every episode like we always do. 2 claps and Ric Flair. So we're going to get 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! See you next week.